So in an area where it's just really, a lot of grass, and it's a pretty big chunk here. You can't just paint grass, or I don't think you can, and get away with it. You can't just pick a color and say, okay, well the grass will be green. So, it'll die in its tracks from boredom. So you kind of have to put in a decent variety of well, what would they be? Shades of green, shades of color, I'm working with yellow ochre, burnt sienna, raw umber, a bit of ultramarine blue, and not even much white. I think for the most part I'm not using any white. So, you need to vary your colors, but not just that. You have this whole area, and you don't want it to look like a lawn, because this grass has grown over divots, ruts, old decomposing sticks, stones, all kinds of stuff. So you need to have some kind of texture, but not an even texture. Maybe there's a stone under here. Maybe you can see that it's dropping, and this swale from here, from the right hand side, continues in here. So there's the addition of which areas catch more light, which areas do not, which should be warmer, which should be cooler. In this case, I plan to possibly go a little more orange, well, okay, burnt sienna, but still darker, lower in value as we come down to here, I think. And hopefully I'll be able to end up with an entire area that is interesting enough that it holds its own against the rest of the painting. You don't want it to become too boring. So that's what I'm going to do right now. It's a big area, and I'm really trying to be thoughtful about my strokes. Again, I'm trying to produce or create shapes within shapes. There has to be substance there. There has to be readily identifiable logic, and substance to what's sitting there. So we'll just do that. Well, would you look at that? I think I said I was going to go darker as we came down into this swale. I lied again. Must be the most unaccountable painter out there. Anyway, let's back it up. So there's that. So getting back to our blob on the left and our blob on the right, now that I've painted this in, I feel confident that what I need to do is, I'm going to leave a bit of foliage here, I think, but I'm going to bring it down in height. I'm going to take part of it and make it a branch that's coming off of this trunk, behind the trunk. And I'm going to cut into here and just lower the top of it so that these two are very dissimilar. So we'll start with that. So I suppose what I'll do is, because this bush was occupying some of the space back here, I toned down the background colors. I think I need to bring them back to life a little bit. Because I'm removing some of that background now. So let's just do a bit of that. Or let's at least bear it in mind while this is getting painted. The temptation is to try to match those colors all the time, and I don't always want to do that. Seeing as I'm painting over a purplish wash in there, I don't want to leave much of that showing through. Oops, that's a bit much. Just keeping those colors in the family, in the family of the ones behind it. Let me just add something a little more purple here, a little more mauvey. Got a bit of it here, so I think I'll carry a little bit on down below. Clean that up as I go, clean up my edges as I go. Don't want those edges to be too straight. That gets boring in a hurry. Okay. I'll even just sort of, as you can see, feather a few bits away from the area that I'm working in. Just overlap it a little bit to the outside. It helps things blend in a little bit. You know, without getting too carried away. Let's see here. Okay. Um, 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 um. Yeah, we'll bring it down lower there as well. Yeah, you're mixing up little piles constantly. You mix up too big a pile, and by the time you're done using it up, it's overmixed. What have I done? Just in this small area, I think I've mixed half a dozen times already. Like changed my pile, Yeah, my mixing pile on my palette. Okay. I'm going to stand back and look. I might just leave that as a branch that's sticking out. I know it's on the edge of the painting. Nah, no, I don't want that. I would like this to go down, and having this go back up kind of defeats the purpose. So, nope, not this time. You know, if it had worked out, it would be one of those happy little accidents that can be kind of fortunate. They can work in your favor. But if it's a happy accident in the wrong place, it helps nothing. I'm still tempted to come down more, but you know, I'm not convinced that's necessary. Here, let me just move the camera briefly. That's a little bit off kilter there. Okay, anyway. I think that is a vast improvement. I think I'm pretty comfortable with that now. Okay, onward and upward. Okay, this isn't such a blob anymore. It's become far less important. This I think I may go to next, we'll see. But now we have a visual path, you know, especially this. I'm quite happy with this. This isn't too important, but there is a little bit of variety in there. And we have these rocks which don't go right across the canvas, so you're still allowed out of the painting in a sense, you know? Gives you a sense of perspective having this come closer and just continuing with the same family of colors. These rocks, well, they're going to catch light in places, other places not. Visual path, yes, I think I'm going to call it that.